guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Virtual hug. So today I'm doing a get ready with me. This is the look. There's no precise how-to on this look because I had no idea how I was going to get it. So this is just kind of a journey along the way here. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, please keep watching. I'd bring you guys into my real life, like getting ready in the morning kind of thing. So I have this look in mind, but I have no idea how I'm gonna get there. So you're gonna kind of come along on this journey with me. So I've already like cleaned my face this morning. I'm gonna put on some moisturizer. You guys want to start off with a good moisturizer. I use CeraVe Daily Moisturizer. Now that I've got that on, do my primer water. So I start with brows while I give my skin a chance to kind of absorb all the moisture that I just applied to it. So I'm going to start brushing my brows. Now my shape is kind of weird, and you know, being in quarantine, I can't really shape them. Just clean them up. I'm going to fill in where the sparse areas are. So as I go, if I apply too much pressure with the pencil, it really leaves like a dark mark. So if I see those dark marks, I just kind of blend it out with the brush, just brush against it. Oh my gosh, you know what's funny? I'm like having flashbacks to like when I was a kid. I used to watch this show called Zoom. If you've never seen it, they used to do little tutorials on like how to do like toys or like science experiments or recipes for like cooking or like just a lot of DIY and like how to. And when I was little, I used to always want to be on that show. I would literally sit at the table and talk to absolutely no one, kind of like how I'm doing right now, which is kind of funny. There was no camera back then. I was literally just sitting at the kitchen table by myself talking to no one, saying this is how to make cereal and milk. And I'm just like having flashbacks because I'm sitting here talking to no one. Now I'm gonna go for the eyes. So I'm just going into my Shape Tape, which is my ultimate go-to, and I'm just adding some to my lids. Okay, so what I did was I just like wet my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna like dab them and spread it, which ultimately just blends it into my skin. Now I'm gonna take fluffy brush and I'm gonna dip into a shade that's like really close to my skin tone, and I'm gonna set the very top of my eye because I don't want anything up there. So essentially I'm gonna do a cut crease, but I'm not really gonna cut anything. Okay, and I'm gonna drag it out because I want the color to come out here. Now I'm gonna like add the color to it. So I'm gonna go with orange. Oh my god, I poured my coffee and I still haven't drank from it. We're in quarantine. Starbucks is closed. Having withdrawals. I gotta do what I can with what I got. So I'm sorry. I'm grateful, you know, that I got coffee, at least. Alright. Now I'm gonna kind of clean up the crime scene up here. So I'm gonna start with black eyeliner. So this is the new eyeliner that I got. I've used it before, but I haven't used it in a while, and I was so excited to get it again. It's NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I have it in black, and I also bought it in white. Now what's really awesome about these is they are actually liquid. They're not felt tip pens, they're like actually liquid, and they come with a brush as the applicator. So to start off my eyeliner, I'm gonna start on the lash line. You're just making a line like as close to the lash line as you possibly can. Now when I get to the edge, where you usually do the wing, I'm gonna follow this shape that I already made. I'm actually gonna go a little bit below it if possible. And I'm gonna go a little bit further than it as well. Now I'm going to connect this line to my lash line. I'm gonna outline the top of it with the white, which is way more challenging than the bottom, at least for me. I'm gonna start in the inner corner. And people are always asking me, hey Brandon, what you got on? No, I'm kidding. People are always asking me, what's the trick? What's the secret to the perfect eyeliner? First of all, it's never perfect. Second of all, patience. Patience, practice, and a steady hand. That's the trick, okay? Alright, now I'm just gonna go through and kind of thicken up the line a little bit and pray to God that I don't mess it up. I'm gonna start on my face makeup. Dive right in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So I'm just gonna cover up any spots. And I'm just gonna blend all that in. Basically all I'm doing is tapping it and moving it around. Oh, by the way, this side, the black liner came out a lot thicker than this side, so I went back on this side and thickened this one up so it looks a little bit more symmetrical. But, of course, they're sisters, not twins, but oh well. I'm gonna go grab my backup concealer. Oh, that's so cute. It's a little baby. He's so tiny. I'm gonna add more concealer where I feel like I need it. If we're being honest, I just wanted to use the baby. Okay, now I can go in with my foundation. And I use NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. My shade is Oslo. And I'm gonna spray my beauty blender with my primer water. You could do it with regular water, it's no biggie. And I'm gonna dab my beauty blender in and I'm just gonna go to town. I'm gonna go in with my baby Shape Tape. So I'm gonna go in places that I like to highlight. Now I go back in with my beauty blender and make sure it's nice and fresh and wet. And just tap those out. Now I'll go in with my translucent powder and I'll set the areas that I just highlighted. So I use Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm going to tap those creased areas out and then I'm going to pat them with this powder. This is going to make sure that my concealer does not crease up right there anymore. And I'm going to set my laugh lines because even though I didn't apply concealer there, the foundation still likes to crease up after a while because I like to laugh. I'm a happy person. I'm going to leave that for a little while. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer and I left the areas that I'm going to bronze without powder on them because I don't want the bronzer to stick. Here I'm going from between my sideburn and my ear. Now that that's there, I can kind of tap this in and wipe it off. And whenever I cross that line where the powder was here and the powder is here, it'll blend it. My face is kind of shaped like an upside down triangle. I really want to like smooth the edges at the top. So I'm gonna hit right here with bronzer. And it's going to create more of a shadow effect there so that I don't have that upside down triangle shape anymore. And I want the deepness here to match the deepness here, so I'm just kind of like going in with it. And I'm just kind of blending it into my hairline. And then I'm going to feather with less pressure here. out into the rest of my face so that it all kind of blends. Now I'm gonna go in with highlight. Y'all, this highlighter beams. Like, it glows like the stars, okay? It is seriously my favorite. A little above my eyebrows. It's from Ofra Cosmetics and it's called Star Island. Hi, Brandila. You can even amplify the glow by spraying Smashbox primer water on it like I just did. I've been using the Morphe Jeffree Star Artistry palette for my blush. I dip it into a pale orange and a pale pink shade, mix them together, and it's the perfect shade for my cheeks. And here I realized it was a little much, so I used the leftover translucent powder to blend it out a bit. And now I'm gonna attempt to contour my nose. I really don't have a go-to brush that I use for my nose contour, so kind of thick. So, kind of adding some translucent powder to the bottom of it to kind of help it blend. Cool. Now it's time for lips. So I'm gonna go in with my cult favorites, which is Hey Girl and No Shade, both from Joseph Colors, both from Desi X Katie collection. And I'm gonna do the outer part of my lips with Hey Girl. And pretty much I suck at filming myself doing my lipstick, so I'm just gonna fill you guys in. So I put Hey Girl on the outer part of my lips, and then I grabbed No Shade, which is a light tan kind of shade, and I put that in the middle of my lips to make an ombre effect. So then I want it to be really extra, so I grabbed my concealer, which is a really light shade, and I placed it in the middle of both of my lips to create an even more ombre effect. And here I go in with my MAC lip liner in the shade Bold Bear. And I'm realizing that I probably should have done this before putting on the lipstick, but it's alright. And to top it all off is my absolute favorite lip gloss by Negress Cosmetics. It's just a clear gloss with gold reflex. It literally makes my lips look like glass. And then I always make sure that I wipe off the wand before I put it back in for safekeeping. Now for the final touches on my eyes. I pop some orange shadow on my under eye, blend it out to make sure it's super smoked, add some mascara, then we're ready for lashes. Check out this packaging though. These are from Unique Cosmetics. Super cute. Now it's time to spray some primer water to lock it all in and we're all done. So this is the finished look. So if you guys like what you saw, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload. You can also follow me on all of my other social media outlets, which I'll put down here somewhere on the screen. So that's it. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna clamp.